Hello, and welcome to another episode of What's Possible. Today we're going to talk about a concept. It's really a concept. How do I make time to follow my passion? Well, we don't make time. We don't make time to follow our passion. We get committed and time shows up. When we think, how do I make time? We're already in reaction. We're already looking for something that doesn't exist. When we're connected to something that turns us on, time appears. Time shows up to support that connection. When we're in a conscious thought of, how do I make time? I work for 8 hours. I'm exhausted when I come home. The kids are at my feet. I've got to pay my bills. What we're looking from is problem. What we're looking for is a solution in a problem. No one on this planet has ever found a solution in a problem. When we instead get connected, when we spend a moment, whether it's in a meditative state or we're outside walking in the trees or we're sitting in front of something that reminds us of that daydream, that night dream, that commitment that we're passionate about, whether it's writing a novel or getting started in a new business. When we're connected, when the hose is plugged into the outlet, water can flow. When we're connected to the memory, the remembering of what I'm passionate about, time appears. It's just there. Let's say we're exhausted and our feet hurt, but when we're connected, we're not exhausted and our feet don't hurt because we're not in what's wrong. We're in what's possible. This practice is truly not something you can listen to me talk about and understand. It is actually an active, visceral causation. If you do what I'm suggesting and you go outside, take your shoes off and walk in your backyard or sit in front of some kind of memory of the dream you had last night or the thoughts of what is this thing I'm so excited about, and then you take an action directly related to that experience, that commitment. It's not even that time shows up, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time goes away. It's that it gets replaced with the activity. We as a culture have been trained to think about things. And so what do? We think about our life and when things are going to happen. And we actually trade life for thinking. We actually trade life for thinking about when life is coming. I'm asking you to take your life back. I'm asking you to trade back. I'm asking you to literally, and you've got to play this game to see what I mean, not think this game through. You've got to literally begin to get connected, hose into the outlet, passion, to pass yourself on, passion, P-A-S-S, pass, I-O-N, I, me, pass me on, pass I on. When we're connected to that outlet, time goes away. It's replaced with excitement. It's replaced with a brain activity that's looking for what it can do, not when it can do it. Like when you take a can of Coke out of a machine, you put the dollar in and the can of Coke comes out. What happens? The very next can comes flying forward. That can that you bought came out and it's in your hand, but the very next can comes flying forward, which means there's never room in that machine for no can of Coke. There's never room in our brains for time. There's never room in our minds for when can I do this? There is only the next can of Coke. There is only the next thought I'm actually activating, the next can that's coming out of the machine. And it's your job to become that can on the way out. I can do it. It's your job to become I can, not I can't. It's your job to put the dollar in and take it out. And putting the dollar in is your passion and your commitment hooked up, thinking about, creating, getting connected to that thought, that commitment, that idea, that night dream, that invention, that intention that you want so badly to manifest, to birth on this planet. Then putting your dollar in the machine, getting started, baby step, taking that activity involved, not thought about, and watching the can show up in your hand. This is your life, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the get ready for, get set, it's coming. This is your life right now in this moment as you're listening to me. Put the dollar in the machine, hook your hose into the wall, and get your can. I'm excited to hear about this game. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, start your engines, get set, begin. welcome to your life. And thanks for playing.